Hey, hello, folks. Do you know the secret of a meaningful and a fulfilling life? Well, one of the finest secrets that the best leaders of the world have always used since ages is the power of having routines. What are routines? If you go back in time, do you remember your own school days? There was a certain time at which your schools used to start. There's a time for the bus, there's a time to have food, and there's a time for each period. Now, what was really the necessity for any of these things? Well, the necessity really was in terms of setting a discipline. So, all great leaders have routines, and what these routines do is routines help to cut down all the mundane things that one could really get distracted about. We are living in a highly evolved digital era where our life is full of distractions in so many different ways which impact us day in day out. Having the right kind of habits formed into routines has been helpful to people, and it's time tested process. If you pick up any book in the history and start to analyze this particular aspect, we will observe that there's a strong pattern which comes out of the history and of the background of such great leaders. They create more like a safety net around them. And this is a safety net of forming those habits which get converted into routines. It's just like saying that I have to do my morning yoga or I have to go for my run, come what may, be it rain or sun. I have to go for my runs, irrespective of whatever time I go to bed. I have to do my yoga. Now, what these things typically does is they become important priorities of our lives. And once they become important priorities for our life, our priorities get defined basis what becomes our habits as well as routines. So routines actually, in a manner of speaking, is basically a bridge between what we desire that we have to do and what we actually end up doing. Also constrains our choices. Do you remember so many leaders who have always had fixed pattern of wearing certain attire of clothing? Now, why do they have to do that? The primary reason for that is that they want to get over the decision making criteria every morning saying what attire do I need to wear for my work? Get rid of it completely. If we look at the discipline that the army shows us, look at the manner in which they wear their attire, the place where they're going to have their food, all of their spick and spanness in terms of their time schedules, all of that is directly linked to their own discipline. So how we typically spend a day of ours is how we spend our lives. So just imagine that by setting our days in an appropriate fashion, we are going to create such a huge impact in terms of creating a routine which can be so instrumental in our own life. An old age adage spoken by John Dryden, he very aptly described, we first make our habits and then our habits actually make us. And habit is not about learning something. Learning comes as an after effect of practicing. Habit is something that we automate, and that automation is driven by our creative mind. It's like the operation system here, which is controlling our computer, which is the entire mind. So, what is very important is how you manage your own mindset to manage and drive appropriate routines day in, day out, be it in terms of your meditation or how you spend your first hour of the day, how you spend the last hour of the day. There are a lot of people who share and who have spoken that in the last hour of the day, we should actually avoid getting into social media or getting hooked onto television. But then again, it's a matter of habit that we create. People are suffering from social media depression largely because of the fact that they have started to compare themselves with others, and that becomes a huge time drainer. So what's very important, to set a discipline into yourself and align that discipline in such a manner that whatever you are striving to achieve in times ahead, you take baby steps to achieve those things as part of your daily routine. If social media is what you are aiming or you have a goal on, then work accordingly. If it is not, then you know what is a time drainer. So, having a strong motivation to develop an appropriate routine is the key to learning as well as growing. I wish you all the very best. I hope you enjoyed this short and sweet thought on the power of routines. What do you think about the power of routines? Do comment and write back, and I'll be happy to read them and engage with you. Thank you so much. Cheers. Bye bye.